Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models and smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now.
Hello, NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two guys who wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks. All-pro linebackers Von Miller and Bobby Wagner.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This will be taken very short. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. throw on second is Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Simeon on first down. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The play clock's running down. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off.